Hey guys, Axel Peacemaker here. Taking a little break from Alien Isolation to talk with you guys today about something important. Now, I would beg to say that most people are not fans of being treated like shit. Uh, as you all are unaware, because I have not mentioned it in a video yet, today is Monday, the 20. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Monday. Today is Friday, the 27th of May. And on Wednesday, I walked out of my job. Now, the reason why I walked out of my job is because I was being spoken to like shit. I was called a fucking idiot, and I was told to shut the fuck up because he didn't want to hear my voice anymore, and a whole bunch of other stuff. All because I followed the recipe the way it was written. Now, those of you who don't know, in my real outsidey life. By the way, I'm kind of sorry about it like being bright right here. Um, but my window's open because it's so pretty. So we're going for some natural light today. Because normally I do my recording at night, which is why I use my lamps. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, he was for doing nothing other than following a recipe. Now, for those of you who don't know, in my normal regular life outside of YouTube, I'm a cook, chef, line cook, prep, whatever you want to call it. I'm a cook. I cook food. People eat food. It's a very tough but rewarding lifestyle. Now, the restaurant that I worked for will, the restaurant that I worked for was owned by a private family. Family recipes, family owned. The name of the restaurant, for Christ's sakes, is like the maiden name of the owner. And so naturally, her recipes were handed down from her grandmother, and from her mother. And it's not beyond the realm of possibility to think that she doesn't like having her recipes fucked with. And so all I was doing was following the recipe the way that the recipe was written, because she wasn't there to tell me otherwise, because she's the owner, so she's the only one that has call on how the food is made and presented and prepared. And so because I did not go behind my boss's back and lie to her and alter her recipes the way my manager wanted me to, I was treated this way and stepped all over and talked to like a subpar human being. Now that really strikes a chord with me. Nobody, guys, nobody, not me, not super famous people, super famous YouTubers, people who are really good at their jobs, people who have shit better than you. Nobody is better than you. Nobody. There's not a soul on this planet that is better than you, or better than me, better than my wife, better than my kids. There is nobody on this planet better than anybody else. I don't care how much money you have. Everybody is equal. Period. End of story. That's all she wrote. So, whether you're the boss or not, you have absolutely no right to talk to one of your employees like they are a lesser subpar human being, calling them fucking morons. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't just have like some sandy vagina. Like, I can handle being made fun of. I pick on my friends. My friends pick on me. It's not. This is not a case of being weepy and sandy. This is a case about, in the heat of the moment, when something isn't going your way, the way you want it to go. Does that give you the right to treat somebody like shit, walk all over them, speak to them as though you are better than them? And the long and short answer is no, fuck yourself, no. No, you don't. You don't get a chance to do that. You don't have the opportunity. You don't have the right. You should never, ever do that. Don't talk to somebody like they're a piece of shit to be found on the bottom of your sneaker. because the only piece of shit at that point is you for doing it. And shame on yourself for treating another member of your species like that. You want to know what the big problem with human beings is? It's not it's not strictly racism or strictly sexuality or strictly homophobia or anything like that. It is a combination of all of those things forming together to bring us the mistreatment of our own species by our own species. It's not just one thing. It's not just Black Lives Matter or Trans Lives Matter or anything like that. It's all lives matter. Fuck that breaking people down thing. We shouldn't be breaking people down into categories. Everybody should be together. We are all human beings, and that's all we are. There are plenty of different dogs that have different types of fur or different fur color patterns, or their face is different, or they have no tail or some tails, or big ears or no ears. But you know what they all have in common? They're all still dogs. Same thing with humans, guys. It's not rocket science. Just because you're a different color than me, or a different sexual orientation than me, or a different gender than me, does not make you any better or any worse than I am. If you're older than me, that doesn't make you better than me. That makes you more knowledgeable than me. That means you're probably more skillful than me, but you are not better than me. All right. So now your buddy Axel has to find a new job, which shouldn't be too hard because restaurants, sadly enough, go through spurts where they just hire a bunch of people. We seem to be in one of those spurts right now. So I'm going to get myself another job really, really quick. But I just wanted to make this video to say that it's not right, guys. It's the golden rule. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Period. It's not a trick. It's not some difficult math problem that you just can't solve, so I'm not going to do it. It's not a hard concept to understand in the slightest. Just be good to people, and people will be good to you. Period. Don't talk to people like they are the trash underneath your shoe. Don't treat people like they're shit, like they're underneath you, like they are a subpar human being. Because one day you might be that boss who talks shit to an employee like Axel. And then you're the one that ends up fucked over because I walked out at the very beginning of dinner service and they had to do dinner service with only 2 people in the kitchen instead of the extra person that they needed. So you could be that boss who has an employee walking out on you because you don't know how to talk to people. But I know deep, deep, deep down in my heart that you guys are good people and that you would never do something like that. So I implore you, from someone who's experienced it firsthand and far from the first time, because most of my military career was like that too. But I mean, that's the military, I guess. But is that really a good excuse? Is that really an excuse at all? Well, it's the military, so you're going to be treated like shit. No, that's not the case. You can give me an order and you can tell me that I have to do something and it still be the law without being a fucking dick sneeze. So no, I take that back. I have, from someone who has experienced it firsthand numerous times, I say this to you. I implore you guys, please stand up for yourself. Don't take that shit. Don't let somebody walk all over you. That's a load of horse shit. Fuck all of that. Stand up for yourself. It doesn't matter if it costs you your job or not. Jobs can be gotten. Even in a shitty economy. Jobs can be gotten. Everything can be replaced. You can't be replaced. Your life can't be replaced. And the irreparable damage from people treating you like that over and over and over and over and over for God knows how long, that can't be fixed. That can't be replaced. You can't be replaced. And what if all of that shit weighs down on you so much that you decide to end it all? Well, now you can't be replaced. So don't ever let anybody walk all over you like that. Don't let people treat you like shit. Stand up for yourself. Defend yourself. Say, hey, I'm a grown-ass man or I'm a grown-ass woman. Don't talk to me like I'm a fucking child. Don't talk to me like I'm less than you. You are not less than me. I am just as equal, just as good, just as special as anybody else on this planet. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave this vlog here. I just really wanted to get that off of my chest. It's been not necessarily eating away at me since Wednesday, but it has been bugging me. I called yesterday to find out, or I messaged yesterday to find out if I was supposed to show up for my shift, and I was told that because I walked out, that I forfeited all employment, which just seems really unfair. Really, really unfair. I'm not upset. I'm not butthurt. I'm not sad. I'm not none of that. But that just seems unfair. And after I told my boss that I was defending her, that the reason I walked out was not only because I was being talked to like I was a piece of shit, that I was also defending her, the way she does things, the way she wants things to be done, the way her restaurant should be run, because her restaurant should be run by her, the way she wants it to be run because it's hers. And I told her that I was trying to defend her and defend the way she does things in her absence because she wasn't there. And she still told me not to come in. That was after she told me, while I was only getting 1 day a week at my other job, she told me that she would start me at 11:50. And so I said, all right, you got yourself a full-time employee. I'll put in my 2 weeks on my shift tomorrow, and that'll be that. Started immediately, full-time. And she lied to me, and she only gave me $10 an hour on a biweekly paycheck. I have 2 kids at home, 3 kids in total, and I have barely been able to put food in my house lately because of that $1.50 pay cut. And she saw no problem with it. No, when it was brought up to her, it was, oh no, you have to earn it. Well, no, I don't. That's not how that works. You promised me that I would start at 11:50. That means I start at 11:50. That doesn't mean, oh, you'll start at 11:50, but you need to earn it first. That's something that needs to be conveyed in message or or verbally, or however you want to communicate with that potential employee. That's something that needs to be conveyed immediately before they put in their 2 weeks notice at their work, because I would not have ever quit my job at the other place knowing that I was taking a $1.50 pay cut. I would have worked them both so that I wasn't fucked over and my kids weren't fucked over. And instead, I did that trusting in her and believing in her, thinking that she was a good person, that she wouldn't do something like that to me. And that's what I get for believing that somebody was a good person, because they are really that hard to find. So like I said 5 minutes ago, I'm going to leave this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't be shy. I love everybody. And I really just want to reiterate, guys, don't let people treat you like shit. Talk above you. Put themselves above you. They're not better than you. They're not better than anybody. Everybody is equal. Everybody is special. And I know they say that if everybody is special, nobody's special. But I don't think that's true. Everybody is special in some way. I do YouTube and am kind of okay at video games. That makes me special. You know what else makes me special? The fact that I'm one of the very few people that can say I know how to fix an airplane. Not just an airplane, but the biggest airplane in the United States military. That makes me special. Are there other people that can do that? Sure. But you know what? That makes them special too. Because that's not something that the entire world can do. That's something that a select group of people can do. And that group of people are special for that reason. People who are really famous, that group of people, they're special for that reason. So just find your group. Find the reason you're special. Find what makes you special and do that. Work should not be work. Work should be love. It shouldn't feel like work. Don't let people talk shit about you. Don't let them talk shit to your face. Stand up for yourself, even if it costs you your employment. There's other employment to be found. I'm Axel Peacemaker, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.